For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me.
And here we go. Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic
talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently with the Scottish Warrior. Stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name.
Down around with the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
He's on the ropes and the ref calls off the count.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Heading right out in the crowd for whatever reason.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Hammerlock now, and a lariat. The WWE Universe is going absolutely wild as these two battle it out in the arena seats. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first?
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Butterfly backbreaker.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration. Tonight.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins though.
Punk. Doubled over. This doesn't look good.
Seth was his. Spinning heel kick.
Just punishing the arm.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Down across the neck. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Strong counter from Punk. now gets tossed into the ring. Rollins got surprised there.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, God, sleep isn't enough for... Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt. Oh, man. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Have a look. And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance. Just an open hand slap. Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
And a small package driver.
And now he's taking a breather on the outside. Clearly he's feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment.
Caught with the elbow. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Rollins lining up.
The springboard attack fails to land.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Ooh, sharp kick. Big kick. He looks ready to strike. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
There's two. He just might regret this decision. Ooh. Seth is down for the count. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
I'm impressed by this level of resilience deep into a match. What stamina. Quick escape from danger there.
Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
He gives in and taps out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
Countered by CM Punk. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But
there's the pin.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He is far from being put away here, that's for certain.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there. Wicked clothesline. Roman gaining control.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
Picked up and being carried around now. Oh, right to the throat. Momentum is running away from Punk.
Punk's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
And the knee. Loving blow.
Quick invasion from him there. Boom. Ooh.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Spinning heel kick. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. Ooh, chucked that chair right at him.
And slides back into the ring.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
He's looking to change the tides with the steel chair.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Badmouthed the company for many years while take off. Diving hammer strike.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
Rollins now.
A revolution knee by Rollins. Right on target. Perched in the corner, Seth stalking it with a stomp.
Punk's got a problem here, and staying with it, into the cover.
Oh, right to the breadbasket.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it. Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a mark.
And now Reigns going for the cover.
He might just have it.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. You're looking for a neck breaker here. Seth Rollins back of the neck with a forearm. What a blow. And a long way down. Is victory close? This could be it. Got it. No, just a two.
Oh, man, this has to be getting close to the end.
He'll make his way to the ring. Float over Russian leg sweep.
Oh, steel chairs on
CM Punk. No, he gets the shoulder up.
almost inhuman at this point.
Catches the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Nice Russian leg sweep. Oh my gosh, what impact.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point. He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Oh, right into a counter.
Oh, man.
Russian leg sweep. And he's going to the top.
Some serious roads.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation. Move!
Mistake, and that error could be costly.
He gets back into the ring. Hooked him up. And a suplex. Oh, driver. Spiked him. Time to go for a ride. Bang! What a move. beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is determined right now.
Lift off. Launch it back into the...
I think I found that one.
Counter by CM Punk. Float over Russian leg sweep. Rollins getting worked on here.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Unlucky situation for Rollins. Caught with a... clothesline. Superman punch!
Roman with his opponent down. We know what he's aiming for here. That could be Punk's demise. Roman, spear! Roman might have him.
Cover. He kicks out somehow.
Seth Rollins is... never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And Punk needs to reassess his strategy.
Kendo stick impact.
The DDT down. Livid. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to...
architect drew up Reigns and Punk's defeat perfectly.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is claiming that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so we can accomplish.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Wicked clothesline. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bomb that goes right back.
Here we go.
Massive. Clubbing blow.
And he is directed into the corner.
What a way to get out of that one. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wyatt.
Here he goes for the win. Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Kicking out of that one in a jiff. Headed out of the ring now.
He's looking at
Blow.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. Goes into the corner. Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner. Brutal.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
And oh, he breaks them apart with a punch to the stomach.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
And remember the reason that Rollins and
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
the pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
Powerful grip by Roman. Each revolution was more impressive than the last.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
In my book, that is some creep.
Here we go. Here's the pin. No, he punts the shoulder before three.
You cannot get much closer to the end than that.
Ooh, vicious kick. Can he do it? Stops the count before it, too.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Oh, what an axe handle. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
You know he's looking to dish out some serious pain with that kendo stick.
Bang! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
And Roman, for the first time time having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
From the top. Wow!
Cross body! Rollins is searching under the apron. Seth Rollins is found.
His favorite equalizer, a steel chair. Oh, what an axe handle.
This is not about a championship.
Rollins, spear! Will Reigns finish things now?
Oh, did you hear that? Here's the cover. Does he have him? And he kicks out of the pin and one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point? And he's taking this to the outside now. Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
Seth retaliates.
Boom connects right on target. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins. Ouch.
Cross-spinning heel kick. Getting back into the ring now. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. Rollins. So precise.
With the super kick.
Punk dodges out in time. And I can see some blood coming from the face of Rollins. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold. Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment!
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
Ooh, great anticipation. Sliding back into the ring. Uh-oh.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
He could be enjoying the moment.
Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes.
Stop!
Reigns is in deep peril here.
Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Sing Him Punk!
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have...
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Champion.
The WWE Championship, one of the most hot...
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Brett and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Implanted by the DDT. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts. Landing the crossbody.
And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Hitman never saw that coming.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Side Russian leg sweep. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Was getting close to a count out there, but managed to get back in the ring.
Classic HBK, being the showman that he is. A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
Side Russian leg sweep. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style's better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more. Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves.
Figure four. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation. that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his... last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Saw it coming and took him down. Side Russian leg sweep.
And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Ooh! Oh, lands the kick.
With the awareness. And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
And this moment could be what jumpstarts his comeback.
Hart has flight in mind.
Stalking from above.
Here we go. Diving hammer strike. Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
Shawn has to start volleying back somehow. Stalking from above.
And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys. Delivers the cross body. Disheartening position for HBK.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remains.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
The hold is locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can...
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be... the fate of Hart. The war of words between these two... Folks, I can already warn you. This match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Spinning kick to the gut stops the kick.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable.
Going for the cover here.
And quick getting the arm up.
Not yet. He's cooking something up.
Wasting no motion on the counter.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been... Extreme icons have been created, and in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon, but in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Russian leg sweep.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a survivor. match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Driven into the ground with that bulldog.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
He has no idea the danger he's in right now.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Cactus Jack has nothing but mayhem in mind for his opponent.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
This is a situation you are going into the ring here. Powers out, still going strong.
not even close. How far is this thing gonna go?
Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
And now he's going to the top.
Rope. From the sky. Meteoric impact on that splash.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top.
Body on body. Wow. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Bang! Kick.
Has him in the corner.
Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge.
Cactus with a cause for alarm.
Oh, and shoulders down. Got the cover.
Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk been feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
Well, Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus...
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common. Ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
This is not good. That shovel could do some serious damage.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule O'Connor.
Shoulders are down. Punk powers out, still going strong.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Austin unprepared for this.
the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era. Staggering to his feet, he barely even knows where he is right now. He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
And talk about giving a DDT with authority. Hammerlock now.
Locks his opponent with a massive line.
Calf kick finds the mark.
You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Face first into the chair.
He's got the target acquired, just a matter of time. God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Differing in-ring style.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Nails the GTS.
Is that enough to take out Austin? Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down.
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
CM Punk's inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
You have got to be joking me. Not even a 1 count. How?
Kick gets caught.
Spinning roundhouse kick.
Take the wind right out of you.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying
Into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss. I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk has Austin right where he...
And here's Austin, looking to end it right now. Quick count out after 1.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Austin lifts the apron and is looking... underneath the ring.
Oh, he's about to leave his mark on the competition with that kendo stick.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing. Stunner on the jaw.
Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook there. The cover!
Only two.
And he is incredulous after the kickout. Almost lost to his own move.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
two.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture Europe.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso,
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights. But now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the...
Incoming! Off the top of a diving hammer strike.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker.
CM Punk more dude in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Lift off! Oh, huge miss right there.
Has it hooked in. Inverted vertical suplex.
And he goes for the pin. He kicks out instantly.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Piercing elbow drop. Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
Check out the springboard.
Taking off from the ropes. This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched. I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who...
Flying.
Wow! Cross body!
Back up top, he cannot be stopped.
But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Up and delivering a Falcon Arrow.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Wants to finish this.
Up high.
Wow! Cross body!
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Boom! Snaps the leg across the head. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to
To the sky.
Big collision on the splash. Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal. Maybe better.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie. For a second, and it is paying off.
Float over Russian leg sweep. He's going up.
Stalking from above.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guy
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
High rent district for CM Punk.
From the heavens.
knees up, had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on?
What a drop kick.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none, but I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well.
He might have him here.
Is this it?
1, 2.
one with everything he's got. Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and
leg being manipulated with that maneuver.
Using the arm like a billy club, just clubbing down.
Brutal club. Boom.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now, and backbreaker.
And that was a clear attack to his core, maybe seeing an opening.
But wait, look at this determination to get out of this, to create separation. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Ooh. Punk avoids the attack.
Breathtaking head scissor takedown.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Ooh, he fends that off. Strong counter from Punk. Oh, man, what a strong kick. Hammerlock now.
Followed up with a lariat.
Taking steps toward the top rope. Look at the height. Frog splash.
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Just breaking down the body here.
Oh, that might have just broken something. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
He finally manages to answer back.
Eddie is not allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him. Slips out of the way. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag. On the top! Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up.
Ooh. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
The rope's playing the role of savior here.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Boom! GTS. It's all Punk's for the taking.
Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
Russian leg sweep.
There's a lot to say about these men's thoughts about our business. Who is right or wrong could be a matter of opinion, but I'll admit, most of the WWE universe certainly sides with CM Punk.
It's because they can relate to him, Wade. Look at Triple H's head. A guy that looks like
Take off!
Wow! Cross body! Oh. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk
Face first. Setting up. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games. Loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than done, especially when you're facing off against the man who signs your checks.
Punk really wants to humiliate Triple H tonight. Has told the game, I'm in the ring every week performing at the highest level, and that's what makes me the best in the world.
A bit of a jab. Punk inferring that Triple H spends more time in the boardroom than in the ring these days, trying to imply that the game isn't ring ready. But let me tell you, Triple H doesn't get ready, he stays ready.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Hammerlock now.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
Right on the arm.
And taking it to the game. Punk doing something a lot of people in that locker room want to do. The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook.
He just decides to end the hold. What?
I wonder what he's thinking here.
Oh, man.
And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H fading.
Dragon screw. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
Triple H showing it's not a time for lying down.
Hit on CM Punk. And a quick kick out.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Rings Triple H with the pin. Looking to end it. Punk powers out. Still going strong.
How? Arms hooked by the game. Pedigree.
Will that close Punk out?
There's two.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And Triple H is now realizing he has a different breed of opponent here tonight. The game is going to have to pull out all the stops to close this out.
Oh! Punk sidesteps out of that.
Calf kick on the money. Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Setting up for something here. To the throat.
And now he's headed out of the ring. Introducing the steel chair into this match.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh, my God. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Come on.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done.
He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go.
Forced into the corner.
Punk counting away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge.
Business here is all but over.
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania.
The following contest is
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully...
A takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
And he kicks out. He was down, but he certainly wasn't out. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Punk never saw that coming.
Ripcord, lariat.
And the champion doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that again. Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength?
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Weight isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to... Now pulling a pin out of nowhere, tightly hooked small package.
And there's still plenty of fight left. Too soon. Oh! You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE
from the challenger. I don't know if you... want to poke the bear like that.
Followed up with a lariat.
Down he goes.
Ooh, using the sharp point of the elbow.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows.
And here we go. This could be real bad news for Batista.
Oh my goodness, this hurts.
Oh! A lot of pressure being applied. Oh, what a great escape.
Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Batista averts the attack. Oh.
Here comes that rolling fireman's carry.
Rolling through.
And the big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Well, Batista looked like a dominating force.
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care.
From way up, diving double axe handle. And are you kidding me? He's going up again?
From above.
Watch out.
Double axe handle connects. Hang on, bar. And what? Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Well, this is a rather eccentric way to use the kendo stick in it.
That ends the submission hold.
Ooh. You cannot look at
Blast off. Good Lord, taking flight.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Now with kendo stick in hand, he's become even more dangerous.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Rapid fire right hands.
And now thrown back into the ring.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. Punk now lifting.
Taking this thing out on the floor now.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee, down with a GTS. Championship on the line. This could be it. Able to parry that one. Punk dodges out in time.
Randy can't mount any offense.
Orton needs to return to his instincts.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton. Are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now,
and he just decides to end the hold.
What he's thinking here. Stop it down. CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the
Orton?
The champ might have just sealed things.
And a kick out. What on earth? We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiant. Batista looking to go technical here. The Batista bite locked in.
I can't believe it.
Looking to get out, and he has what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury.
Follow-away slam. Batista is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Stalking from above.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay in it.
He might hit him.
The challenger stays alive.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Batista with a Batista bites him. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Look at this. This can't be good. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Kick to the gut. Shoulders down. Is this it?
Close call makes the champ nervous.
You'll have to move heaven and earth to keep the champion down. And even then, this is proof that they still might kick out.
Totally hopeless at the moment. Ready to follow him. Kick out and the title fight continues.
Those championship dreams stay alive a little longer as this classic continues.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here.
I think Orton might have got a cut there. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Chain slip. Are we about to see a title change here?
2.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion,
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my
introducing the challenger.
Cena defending the title against anyone.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. The Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
Sunset flip powerbomb.
Cena may be looking for the submission, and there he goes.
Figure 4 time.
Desperately, swinging wildly, able to break the leg lock.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise.
Oh, what a clothesline! To the knee to the face.
Russian leg sweep.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last
Sky high. Oh, body on body. No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
Uh-oh!
A slingshot cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. And Cena now knows this might be one of the biggest challenges yet. Punk is bringing the fight thus far.
He finally found a way to bring things to a halt here.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
You're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down to sleep.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi
Able to reach the rope and put it in. To the submission.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
go to sleep.
We might see a new champion crowned.
And the cover. A kick out at 2.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Into the cover. And the pin is broken by the champion.
Clearly, still very much in this fight.
Cena with a reversal. Cena reversing the momentum.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Got them off their feet here.
Cena powerbomb.
Punk dodges out in time.
Heading to the top rope here.
Launching from the top with a splash.
Again? He's making...
Look out. Oh, compressing them with a splash. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Up high. Oh, coming down from way up top. Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
What's this? Up high.
Crushing impact on the splash.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Spinning kick to the gut.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip. And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM
adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always...
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest... stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
Whoa. I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the... in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot. At some point in the future, but right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year. Locks up.
Passes through and wrist lock applied. We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Oh, what a kick.
Styles looking for oomph.
And planted them with a well-executed DDT. German suplex.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Punk avoids the attack.
There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that.
Blast off!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
And I think there was a moment of hesitation before the leap, and it made all the difference.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. He quickly slides into the ring.
What's AJ? What?
Are you kidding? Elbow, what a counter!
Shoving him him into the corner now.
Oof, running knee in the corner. Big knee to the midsection.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of that.
Working on their arm.
The counter with a knuckle sandwich.
Crisp arm drag.
AJ grabs him, setting up.
Oh, he flips that around. Caught him.
Backbreaker, face first, lethal combination.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Oh, man.
Adding another classic encounter.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment. WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Not nearly enough to keep him down at this point. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Big knee to the midsection.
Oh, watch the speed. It's blitz of strikes.
It's just a phenomenal blitz there.
Shining Wizard!
Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Struck with a calf kick.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk, but here in the big leagues, Punk's the one with the...
Adding another classic encounter with John.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally...
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is all.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles? Leg sweep. We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight, and on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
AJ And a small package here.
He kicks out almost immediately.
Expending energy on that kick out, but still very much in this.
Turns that in his favor.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it.
Bodyweight kick by AJ.
There it is. He can end it here.
And a kick out before even one there.
He's still very much in this match, if the quickness of that kick out is any indication.
Oh, this blitz is just phenomenal.
Oh my gosh! And averting damage there.
Float over Russian leg sweep. Northern Lights.
But now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Submission locked in, and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to...
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2 count. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
I don't know where AJ gets this from. He dug down deep to kick out.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything. Roll up here. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Taking flight.
Once again, heading up.
Wants to finish this.
Taking flight.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk. CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games were those?
It's a
flying cross body. Triangle armbar. Triangle. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something. Else in mind here. Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking out a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Well, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear. He's not on Angle's level. That means Punk really needs to avoid getting taken down to the mat. You don't want to be on your back trying to out-wrestle Kurt Angle.
And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
You know, it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk... wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt. Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike.
He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Counter. Right when it was needed. Face first. Set up. It's locked. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
And Kurt escapes danger. Going counter for counter now. Can it be capitalized on? Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Face first. Set up.
It's locked in. The Koji clutch.
And you can see him struggling to break.
And now forced to surrender. The pain was just too much.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget. Forcing Kurt...
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take...
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only going for a quick cover. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
He's not going to give up that easily.
Float over a Russian leg sweep.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has... some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
CM Punk locked inside Hell in a Cell with The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all.
CM Punk bringing attacks to The Fiend, but will The Fiend shrug this off as we've seen so frequently before?
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out. Out of WrestleMania. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
Boom! GTS. Outlook is bad for the Fiend.
And into the cover. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
He broke the pin at the last possible second.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
The Fiend has no control here.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on the Fiend.
Big power slam.
That might have put it away.
How on earth did that happen?
Hammerlock now.
Follows it up with a clothesline. Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Good reflexes from him there.
Caught the leg. Got him caught. Dragons.
Screw. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
The pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner, CM.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams. Not just in this matchup, but in life as well. Who couldn't be more different from one another?
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and... AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match, player.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter.
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes. Wards that off. What a response!
Being set up in the corner for something.
Double axe handle connects.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion. And for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed.
Finds the roll-up. Hold it, oh, reverses it. Shoulders down.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And Punk gets countered there.
Hard punch. Oh, reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
Big knee to the midsection.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle. Quick tag in the corner. Now some double team offense incoming. From the top rope, diving elbow drop.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are
hoping that was enough, was it?
There it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a...